Grandmotherfucking Rising Collective, it is your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage, here with another message here. Like, share, follow, hit that notification bell. So you know when I post a message, you might dig or not dig. It's all up to you. It's all up to you, my friends and my family here. I'd like to thank my dad, God, for giving me an opportunity to bring this message to you, to commune with the divine, to commune with my Soul Tribe family, and to learn a little bit more every single day about who you are, who I am, and what we're here for, right? Thank you. You grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. That is the movement. That's what we're on, okay? So, I had this on my old TikTok, but I think I posted on it. But has anybody ever heard of the curse of the second-born child? Second-born child in, I think it's Nigeria? I tried looking about it, but walkabout. I just heard walkabout. Somebody's from Australia. Somebody could be Aboriginal. But anyway, somebody could belong to a very sacred tribe is what I just heard. Aboriginal tribe, I think. That's what I heard. But check this out. So basically, it's like the curse of the second-born child. So basically what would happen is that you have your firstborn child, whether that be a female or a male. And then to gain prosperity and riches, money, the woman would then go out and have a child with a man whom she didn't love. And then what would happen is that this child would be born, and basically they would put life insurance on the child, or she would go have a child by somebody who was affluent, and they wouldn't, it would be kind of like they could juice him for his money, like take him for his money, blackmail type thing. But they would keep this child only for the resources that the child could provide that would be of abundance, financial. And then once that was no longer a possibility, they would kill him. They would put life insurance on him and they would kill the child. That would be it. This has been something that's been widely kind of speculated over the years in Nigeria. I believe it's Nigeria. It is Nigeria. It's Nigerian. It's part of the Nigerian culture, anyways, or folklore, or like a urban. What do they call that? An urban legend, maybe. But in any given event, what I noticed is that there was a trend amongst family members, some family members, a lot of people's families, but like my family, for instance, like the oldest children, all of the second children, there was from the females anyways, that had male children, I'll say that had female males. I have an aunt who had two girls. It's kind of hard for a man to do this, but women especially, 3 of us, the second children, all of us were lied to about who our fathers were. That's the truth, Ruth. All of us were. Yep. And all of us at some point were treated like horrible horse shit. Like we didn't matter. And the more and more that I dive deeper into the mystery of my life, the more and more that I uncover, the more spirit helps me see, the more I can confirm with the cards or find out with the cards, or ancestors come to me in my dreams or as spirits. However things are communicated to me, I now understand and figure out that is the case in my situation. It's that second-born son shit. These are things they don't want us to understand, collective, because what would be the point in raising someone 35, 32, 38 years, whatever, and then all of a sudden you just don't talk to them anymore? They become the worst person on the face of this planet. It sounds like a setup to me. It sounds like there's a reason behind it outside of you being an ungrateful bastard or an ungrateful child, or you might have got into it, might have had an argument. No, it's because we're raised our whole entire lives to respect the traditions of family. No matter how fucked up your family is, they're still your family. This is what we're taught. They're still your family. You will always have their back. You may have to do it with a long-handed spoon. You may have to do it with limits, but you will always have your family's back. If you're walking down the street and you see a family member getting that ass whooped, you jump in, help your family, no questions asked. If you don't, you might get your ass whooped when you get home. You don't leave your family out there to fend for themselves or to be homeless or to go hungry or to go broke. But why now? That's the question and the answer right there. I'm telling you now, I don't, by the grace of God, I'm still here. That I didn't go homeless, that I haven't gone hungry, that I haven't gone without clothing, shelter, these kind of things. I may not have everything that I want all the time, but at least I got a place to lay my head. a stable foundation over my head, and I have opportunities to speak with y'all. You feel me? So I'm gonna put some cards on it. Of course, got to get some tea time going. So think about this. Think about the post. I mean, if you are experiencing these things, comment down below and let me know what your situation is like. Because I'm telling you now, what it looks like now is it seems as if it's a story about Harry Potter. They raised Harry Potter from the time he was a baby because they had to get rid of the Dark Lord. They weren't so sure of the prophecy of him living. They just knew that he had to live to a certain age, so that the Dark Lord could die, even if it meant he sacrificing his own life. That's what happened. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. If you haven't watched it, that's your fault. Okay, you need to go check out some Harry Potter shit. But what we're going to do, we're going to use the Guardian Angels Tarot, because I think that positive reinforcement behind this is important, because it is hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the, your family, I don't know. Let me take that back. I do know. What I do know is that now I realize is that I was surrounded by a bunch of narcissistic, selfish, sociopathic people who were greedy as fuck and only wanted me to be around for things that they could use me for. And when they didn't need me anymore, they discarded me, and that's foul. Okay? I'm over it. Like, I don't have any bad feelings about it. I don't like it. I mean, let me just say that. But I'm not emotionally scarred by it. God, this was a process. I didn't just get like this overnight. This has been years in the making, and I'm grateful that I have a great gift of excuse me. A great gift to heal myself and to discern certain things, because I'm telling you now, if it wasn't for that, I don't know where I would be. I don't. But you have to think about things from okay, so we're at a 3D level perspective. 659, as I'm talking about this, the prefix to my mother's number. How about that? That's confirmation, what I'm talking about. And so what I'm telling you is that, we're on this 3D level, we're on this 3D plane, we're in the matrix. Yeah, it's all dense and pre-programmed, and you got NPCs and fucking viruses around you, collapsible environments, things you turn around, the fucking Mandela effects. I could have sworn somebody died some years ago. Now, like, this nigga's still alive? Nah, I remember that. I remember every opportunity. I remember every moment that motherfucker died. But no, people are telling me now he's not dead. Imagine that. So, what I'm urging people to do is to think about things from a very high perspective, a higher perspective, collective. Think about things from a higher perspective. So, to give you an example of what I mean, if your family's treating you like shit all of a sudden, don't go, oh, the woe is me, the woe is me, the woe is me, I'm the martyr, they're doing this to me and it's so unfair, I don't understand why. The higher perspective is to ask yourself why. To look at the shit from a very broad, like a high perspective. Why would my family members be doing this? Because they don't like me? Are you an unlikable person? If you could say no, then dismiss that shit. Then dismiss it. Dismiss it. Go to the next level. But then why would they be doing it? Well, let's think. People really only do fuck shit to people for 3 things: money, love, and power. That's it. Money, love, and power. Or, and when I say money, I mean like material things. Not just money, but like money, materials, whatever it is that they want from you. Could be anything material. They'll do it. They'll stab you in the back for it real quick. Not everybody, but if you're in a situation like that and you're asking yourself why, well, go up higher. Shit. And then ask yourself then, when you're sitting on the cloud and you're watching everything go down, this is what you'll see. You'll see people going about the day as normal, or what appears that they normally would be doing. But what you will see if you look closely from the higher perspective is these motherfuckers are going about their days because of you and what they are trying to take from you, where they're trying to put you, or how they want the world to, finally crafting and fine-tuning a story about how they want the world to see you. And when you figure that out, then you have to ask yourself, well, why would they be doing that, Uncle 7-9? Exactly. You just have to figure out which one, or it could be 2 of the 3, it could be all 3. Hell, it could be even a new fucking subject, a new fucking reason, a new motivation why they're doing it. But don't trust and believe they're doing the shit. So let's put some cards on this here. What do you want the collective to know today? Are we going to use this? Yeah, let's use this one. What do you want the collective to know, Spirit? Thank you. 2 of Earth. Balance, prioritization, and playfulness. You need to get some balance, probably. You're here to bring balance to a situation. If you feel like you're being treated unfairly, then you are the only person that can give you balance in this situation. You're not going to get it from your family members. You're not going to get it from your narcissistic boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, or otherwise. You are the only person between you and God that can bring initial balance back to your world. You could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I don't think signs are really important right now, but if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. Yeah, see, we got the star. It's in the reverse. This is what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to understand that you probably are a star. You're the bright star that everybody's sucking the life out of, or they're cloud chasing you. Like that's your fucking entourage. And you don't even know they're your entourage because you don't even know you're a star. But you're inspirational. You offer fulfillment, and you have a great deal of faith. Now, you could be like this because you don't feel like that now. And the star is about regeneration. The star is about healing, being able to heal yourself and other people. If you're feeling unfulfilled, if you're feeling like you don't have any faith, and if you don't feel like you have any type of inspiration or that you're that important for people to be doing that, you're wrong. Very wrong. For realsies. Let me get another card. Thank you. Yeah. So you need to come into a union with your divine masculine, divine feminine. If you're feeling like this, you're probably not in a relationship with anybody right now, or probably not looking for one. You could be looking for one. I'm not one to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just going to tell you that when I was feeling like this, the last thing that I needed was a relationship with somebody else. I had to, this is what this Lover's card represents. You could be a Gemini, but what this Lover card represents is the fact that you may need to combine or bring together or bring in unity your divine masculine, divine feminine that's all up in here. Mm-hmm. Always remain vigilant and mindful, collective. Don't get caught slipping. For real. Don't lie to yourself. This is in the reverse. You're lying to yourself about something. You may be lying to yourself saying you're not that important. But, you do offer a lot of prosperity. This is the four of fire. The Four of Wands. This is a card about celebration, coming together. It could be marriage, commitment, contentment. Could be. But people celebrate you, and you don't even know it. And all for different reasons now. They could be celebrating you for a very negative reason. They could be celebrating you because they're like, oh, this bitch is a year older. We got one more year, and we get to cash in on their life insurance after we push this bitch off a cliff. Or you could have secret fans behind the scenes that are urging you and just waiting for you to step into that moment where you wake up and you realize that you're here for a bigger purpose than for motherfuckers to like you, or for your family to like you, or for your friends to like you. Your purpose here is a lot bigger. It's a lot. It's. Let's just put it like this. I send you to the store with a list. I need you to go pick the shit up from the store. Here's $20. Bring back my change. You go to the store. You bring back my change, but you don't get shit right on the list. That wasn't the point of me sending you so you could bring me back my change. I needed you to get these things for me, for us, so we can eat. Now I got to send your dumb ass back to the store so you can do it all over again. So bigger picture, higher perspective. Think about it that way. The Ace of Air, inspiration, communication, adjustments. Again, you are probably somebody who likes to talk. You probably like to communicate with people. You like to learn. You like to teach. You're very good at writing, I'm picking up on. You're probably a very good writer. And you like to argue. Use that to reconcile things within yourself. Use that to reach out and meet people that can help you reconcile things within yourself. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, you can get into a relationship when you're still lacking some of these things, because maybe somebody's steps into your life to show you how to love yourself. And the people can do that. That's a debatable statement, but nobody has to do that right now, because we're talking about something higher perspective. It's not about who's right or wrong. It's about offering you some suggestions, solutions, a little bit of unclely advice, okay? But you could be like this, and somebody could step into your life and show you how to love yourself or wake you up. So yeah, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be in a relationship or you can be. I'm just saying for me, it just wasn't the best time for me to be in a relationship with anybody, because there were certain parts of myself that I had to heal. You may have healed all those parts. Maybe you just need to heal certain parts. Get a journal, write the shit down. I don't know, 4:24 on the clock. Ten of Fire, overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. They want you to feel like that. It was in the reverse because typically you're probably not, but they want you to feel. That's gaslighting. She's in the kitchen too. Gas, lighting, stove, gaslighting. You are not overworked, stressed, or imbalanced. They just want you to feel like that with all the chaos magic they're throwing away, all the shit they got you going through on the external. so that you can be distracted from what you need to be doing inside of here and above of that. As above, so below. You got to realize who you are in the spirit realm. You got to understand if you're a bad motherfucker up there, then you're a bad motherfucker down here. What is that? All right. I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson stole this shit from me. I do. I'll take one more here. Let's see. Let me get one more, please. Yeah, the Magician. You're definitely a Gemini. Or you could be a Virgo too, though. You know, it's ruled by Mercury. Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury, and if you are those two, you're a motherfucking powerhouse, G. I can't lie. You're a motherfucking powerhouse. You will never get caught slipping. Once you get caught slipping, it'll be the last motherfucking time you will get caught slipping, motherfucker. Okay? 5:54. 5:45 on the clock. My bad. But you have, as I said, as above, so below. Magician. I'm a bad motherfucker here. As above, so below. The Magician has the earth, wind, water, fire, and the ethers to their disposal. You can create things. You're a manifester. You're a great manifester. Matter of fact, you can make some shit out of nothing. And that's why people are like to be around you, so they can have you make shit out of nothing for them and leave you with nothing for you. That's what I heard. But manifestation, empowerment, preparedness, get ready so you can be ready so you don't have to get ready. You feel me? Like I said, don't get caught slipping. Remain vigilant and humble at the same time. So I hope this helps. Comment down below if this resonates. Like, share, follow, hit that notification bell so you know when I post little shit like this for you to read. Somebody's reading a book. Maybe somebody has on closed captioning. I don't know. Love you. But comment down below if this resonates. We're all on this journey together. We all have things that we have to do. We may not like them. Some things may confuse us. I'm confused right now. Like, I'm at a total loss about what's going on. But God tells me that it's coming. It's working. Just stick with me. There's a reason why. There's a reason for everything God does. There's a reason for everything God does. Maybe not for you, but there's a reason why God does or does not do something when we want him to do it. Just remain vigilant, remain humble, and remain grateful. Practice gratitude. That's for what you do have as opposed to what somebody's giving you, all right? It's your Uncle 79, Spiritual Savage. Hope you enjoyed the message. I love you. Have a good evening. I'll see you back here in a little bit. Deuces.